Welcome back to Ask the Pedalist. I am Mukund, and today we are solving one of bike commuting's biggest challenges: how to arrive at work looking professional instead of like you just finished a Tour de France stage. If you ever wanted to bike to work but worried about showing up sweaty and disheveled, this episode is your game changer. We're covering everything from packing strategies to gear choices that'll have you rolling into the office fresh as a daisy. Let's be honest, the sweat factor is the number one reason people don't bike commute. You want to be environmentally friendly, save money, and get some exercise. But you also need to look presentable for that 9 a.m. meeting, right? The good news, this is completely a solvable problem. It's not about being in perfect shape or having expensive gear. It's about working smarter, not harder, and understanding that bike commuting isn't training, it's transportation. Here's the biggest mistake new bike commuters make: they ride like they are racing. Your commute isn't about setting personal records or proving how fast you are. It's about getting to work efficiently and comfortably. The golden rule is this: you should be able to hold a conversation the entire ride. If you're breathing hard or feel your heart rate climbing, slow down. I know it feels counterintuitive, especially if you're coming from recreational cycling where effort equals fun, but commuting is different. Try this. For your first week, deliberately ride 20% slower than feels natural. Yes, you will take a few extra minutes, but you'll arrive dramatically less sweaty. Most commuters find they can gradually increase pace over time as their body adapts, but starting conservative is key. Also, plan for hills. If your route has climbs, walk them initially. There's no shame in this. You are still getting exercise and saving money. As your fitness improves and you dial in your strategy, you can tackle more hills without breaking a sweat. Your bike route matters more than you think. The shortest path isn't always the best path for arriving fresh. Look for routes with fewer hills, even if they are slightly longer. Bike paths and quiet streets often have gentler grades than main roads. Use apps like Commute or even Google Maps bike directions, but don't follow them blindly. Scout your route on weekends when you're not pressed for time. Consider wind patterns too. If possible, plan to have a tailwind on your way to work and save the headwind struggle for the ride home, when it doesn't matter if you're sweaty. Traffic lights can actually be your friend. They provide natural recovery breaks. A route with a few well-timed red lights might leave you fresher than a route where you're constantly pedaling. Now let's talk about gear. You don't need expensive cycling clothes, but a few smart choices make a huge difference. First, skip cotton. Cotton holds moisture and takes forever to dry. Basic synthetic t-shirts or merino wool work much better and don't scream cyclist. Many regular clothes today have moisture-wicking properties. Check out the labels. For bottoms, avoid tight jeans or dress pants. Khakis, athletic pants, or anything with a bit of stretch will be more comfortable and less likely to cause overheating from restricted movement. Here's a controversial take. You probably don't need special cycling shorts for commuting. Regular athletic shorts or comfortable pants work fine for most commuting distances. Save the lycra for longer recreational rides. One piece of gear worth investing in is a good backpack or pannier system. Carrying a laptop on your back in a regular backpack is a recipe for a sweaty back. Panniers keep the weight off your body, and many have compartments that keep work clothes separate from potentially sweaty gear. Now, at your arrival. Here's your arrival protocol. Give yourself 5 extra minutes. Don't rush from your bike to your desk. If your workplace has a bathroom, use those 5 extra minutes to cool down. Splash some water on your face and wrists. Cooling these pulse points helps your whole body temperature to drop quickly. Keep a small towel and maybe some deodorant in your bag. For longer commutes or hot weather, consider the change of clothes approach. Pack a fresh shirt and keep it wrinkle-free with packing cubes or by rolling instead of folding. Many commuters find that changing their top layers is enough to feel professional. If you're really concerned, baby wipes are a commuter's best friend. A quick wipe down in a bathroom stall takes 30 seconds and makes a world of difference. Weather and seasonal adjustments. In hot weather, start earlier when it's cooler. Wear lighter colors and slow down even more. In cold weather, resist the urge to overdress. You should feel slightly chilly when you start. You'll warm up within a few minutes of riding. Rain is actually easier than most people think. A good rain jacket and fenders keep you dry, and you naturally ride slower in wet conditions, which means less sweat. Just leave extra time for safety. The key is adjusting your expectations with the weather, not fighting against it. In conclusion, the commuter's dilemma isn't really about fitness or gear, it's about mindset. Once you shift from cyclist mode to transportation mode, everything becomes easier. Remember, slow and steady wins the professional appearance race. Your co-workers will be impressed that you bike to work, not judging whether you set a speed record getting there. So start tomorrow with one simple rule. Ride at conversational pace and see how you feel. I bet you'll surprise yourself with how fresh you can arrive. So until next time, keep pedaling your way to a better commute.